Excellent. Yeah, if I run off halfway through, it's because I'm going to go and jump in the pond because it's too hot. I'm just going to dive in the pond behind me and then come back out and carry on. Oh, it's baking. I might end up with sunglasses on, actually. I might need to. I'll be squinting my way through. So let's find a comfy seat. And just sit with eyes closed. Taking this time just to settle mind and body onto the mat. As we let go of any plans for the day, anything that's happening. Start to take your gaze inwards. Observing your physical body. Just softening any areas where you might be holding tension. Observing the activity in your mind. Is your mind feeling focused and calm? Or like me yesterday, trying to do restorative yoga, was it all over the place, jumping around from thought to thought? And observing your breath. So the mind, like anything, needs to be trained, needs to be exercised. But we also have to train it to focus. And some days when we get on the mat, it is distracted. And some days when we get on the mat, it's there and it's focused and we're very much in the moment. So it's important to observe before you start your practice where you are, where your mind is. And not get frustrated if it does wander off and it's feeling scattered. Just as soon as you notice that it's wandered off, bring it back to your breath. We come back to that saying, the mind is the master of everything, and the breath is the master of the mind. So you sit with the focus on the breath, start to lengthen your exhale. So we're going to inhale for 4 counts, and exhale for 8 counts. And then finishing the breath that you're on, come back to a natural breath. Good. And as you inhale, lengthen up through your spine. And just bringing your hands down by your side. Extend your legs out in front. So we're keeping the spine as tall and long as we can. Flexing the toes back as we start to work from the feet up. So here with the toes spread wide as we flex them back. We're then going to scrunch the toes as tight as we can. Good, and flexing them back, spread the feet wide. And then scrunch. So just keep moving and feeling. Notice the space in the toes, the difference between the 2 feet maybe. How does it feel? So try and keep the spine up nice and tall. And then we're going to move into the ankles. So pointing the feet and then flexing them back. Good, and pointing and flexing. And last one. And sitting with the feet flexed. So bending the right knee, taking hold of the back of the right thigh. Then straightening the right leg up. Doesn't matter if it doesn't straighten. And bending. Good. And straighten and bend. Good. 3 more. Sitting up nice and tall as you do this. Good. And then start to circle the foot. Get to working from the knee. Yeah. And change the direction of the circles. Keep up nice and tall. Good. And then lowering the right leg down. So taking hold of the back of the left thigh. Good. And sitting up tall as you straighten and bend. Good. Again, keep working with your breath. Good. Last one. And then start to circle. So they don't have to be big circles. Just keeping the knee joint lubricated. And then change the direction of the circles. And then lowering the left leg down. So taking hold of the right leg, taking hold of the sole of the foot and the knee, and just gently rocking the knee backwards and forwards. We start to move into the hips. And then start to make circles with the knee. So you're supporting the foot with the hand, but the circle's coming from the knee. If the hip allows. Yeah, and change the direction of the circles. Good. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to cradle the leg. So you're going to bring the right shin in front of you and hook the right arm under, and then the left. And then gently rock side to side. So rock the knee side to side. To make it a bit harder, you lift the foot. And then draw the foot in towards you, but be mindful of your knees. Try and sit up nice and tall. Good. And then release the right leg down. So bring the foot to rest onto the left thigh and interlace your fingers between your toes. Again, hooking the right arm underneath the left shin, starting to circle at the ankle. Try and get the toe joint moving as well. So we're really finding space in the feet. Good, and change the direction of your circles. Good, and then releasing. Lower the right leg down. So swapping onto the left side. So you're holding the sole of the foot and supporting it with the right hand and holding onto the knee, gently rocking backwards and forwards. Good, and then start to circle. And change the direction of your circle. So you're drawing the circle with your knee, just supporting the foot with the right hand. Good, and then finishing that circle. So here we're going to hook the arms underneath. So if you can, hooking the shin and the ankle into the elbow or the calf and the ankle. And gently rocking side to side. See if you can sit up nice and tall as you're doing this. So we're keeping that tall spine, lengthening up. Good, and then releasing the leg down. So bringing your left foot to the right thigh. So taking the right hand and interlacing the fingers into the left toes. There's a lot of left and right going on today. And then hooking the left arm underneath and start to circle. Good, and changing the direction of the circles. So feeling into all the joints, all the bits that are moving. See if you can feel the sensations. And then releasing down. I'm going to come here onto all fours. I've got a very burny mat. So moving into your cat-cow as you inhale, extending the spine, and exhaling to round. And feeling each part of the spine as you extend and round. Every day it can feel different. So as we do this small moment, it gives us time to just take the gaze inwards and check in. And then coming back into a neutral spine, start to circle your hips. So nice big circles. If you're drawing something on a circle on the wall behind you. Good, and change the direction of the circle. And then coming back to the center. So taking your right arm out to the side, shoulder height. So here, plant down through the tops of the feet. So root down. As you inhale, twisting open to the right, reaching up towards the ceiling or the sky. And exhaling, coming down onto the right shoulder. Keep those feet anchored. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, reach through. Again, inhaling, coming up. Last one. And as you exhale, reach through and come to rest onto the right shoulder. So you can have the left hand placed in front of your face, gently pressing into the left hand. If it feels okay, you can take the left arm up towards the ceiling and reach it round and see if you can take hold of the right thigh. And then roll the left shoulder back, rolling it up towards the ceiling. So breathing into the parts that feel a bit stuck. Wherever you feel this, breathe into it. Good, and then coming back up onto all fours. As we swap onto the other side, so taking the left arm out, shoulder height. Good, so bring it out to the side, Angie. Yes, inhaling, take it up towards the ceiling. And exhaling, reach through. Good, inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, reach through. Good, inhaling up. Exhaling through and come to rest onto the left shoulder. Good. Again, if you did on the other side, you can take the right arm up towards the ceiling and then take it round behind you and see if you can take hold of the left thigh. If it doesn't quite reach, you can hold a t-shirt or leggings, shorts. And then coming back up onto all fours. So from here, walking the hands forwards, keeping the hips above the knees, and just allowing the chest to sink down towards the mat. So breathing into the spaces that feel stuck. See if you can straighten your arms out in front of you. Just letting the heart space melt down. And then coming back up onto all fours. So keeping the hands slightly in front of the shoulders. Tuck your toes under. And then stretch back into your downward dog. So spreading your fingers wide on the mat. See if you can get as much of the hand in contact with the mat as possible. You push down through the pads of the fingers, through the knuckles, drawing that energy back up the arms. Pushing it back towards the sitting bones as you lift the sitting bones up towards the ceiling. Good, and finding a gentle connection through Mula Bandha, that gentle lift. And if you want to, bending one knee at a time. Good. And then coming back to a still position, just holding it here. And observing if you're holding any unnecessary tension through the body. So finding that difference between activation through the arms, through the hands, through the legs, and tension. See if you can let any tension release. Good. And then walk your feet to the top of the mat. So coming into Uttanasana. Good. And walk your hands over to the right side of the mat. So pushing the left shin bone back. You can take hold of the shin if your hands don't reach the mat. Good. And then walking the hands to the center and over to the left side. And pushing back through the right sitting bone. And then come back to the middle. And so place a bend into your knees. Gently tucking tummy button back towards the spine and roll yourself up to standing. And then bring your arms down by your side into Tadasana. So introducing your Ujjayi breath, or just staying with a natural breath. Good. Inhaling in Tadasana. Exhaling hands to Namaskar. Inhaling Urdhva Hastasana. Exhaling forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhaling, step the right foot back. Lower the knee down, so looking forwards, lift the chest. Exhaling, step back into your plank. Inhaling your knees down. Exhaling, chest then chin, so Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhaling, pull forwards, lowering the hips, lifting the chest to Cobra. Exhaling, push back to your downward dog. Inhaling, step the right foot between the hands, lower the left knee down, and lifting the gaze, push the chest forward. Exhaling, step forwards to Uttanasana. Inhaling, rise up to standing, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhaling, hands to Namaskar. Inhale into Tadasana. Exhaling, hands to Namaskar. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling the left foot back, knee down, lift the chest. Exhaling, step back into your plank. Inhaling the knees down. Exhaling, Ashtanga Namaskar, chest and chin. Inhaling, lower the hips, lift the chest to Cobra, elbows back. Exhaling, push back to downward dog. Inhaling the left foot between the hands, lower the right knee down, lift the chest. Exhale, step forwards to Uttanasana. Inhaling, rise up to standing, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhaling, hands to Namaskar. Inhale into Tadasana and come back to your breath. So maybe taking the eyes or the gaze low or closing your eyes. Good. Again, inhaling into Tadasana. Exhaling, hands to Namaskar. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, gazing up to the hands. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhaling the right foot back, knee down, lift the chest. Exhaling, step back to your plank. Inhaling the knees down. Exhaling, Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhaling, lifting to Cobra. Exhaling, push back to your downward dog. Inhaling the right foot forwards, left knee down, chest lift. Exhale, step forwards to Uttanasana. Inhaling, rise up to standing, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhaling, hands to Namaskar. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, hands to Namaskar. Inhale, up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling the left foot back, Knee down, chest lift. Exhale, step back to your plank. Inhaling, knees down. Exhaling, chest and chin. Inhale, pull forwards to cobra. Exhaling, push back to downward dog. Inhaling, left foot forwards, right knee down, chest lift. Exhale, step forwards to Uttanasana. Inhaling, rise up to standing, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhaling, hands to Namaskar. Inhale, into Tadasana. Again, closing your eyes and coming back to your breath. So standing tall in Tadasana. Feel the energy drawing back up the legs into the midline. Feeling the shoulder blades gently engaged onto the back of the body. And inhale into Tadasana. Exhaling, hands to Namaskar. Inhaling, sit down, Utkatasana, pulling the head of the arm bones back into the shoulders. And as you exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, step the right foot back, lower the knee down, taking the arms up, gaze up, and Anjayasana. Exhaling, lowering the hands down, step back to plank. Inhaling, the knees down. Exhaling, chest and chin. Inhaling, lifting to cobra. Exhaling, push back to downward dog. Inhaling the right foot forwards, lower the left knee down, take the arms up. Exhaling, lower the hands down, step forwards to Uttanasana. Bend your knees on your inhale, sweep your arms up to Utkatasana. Exhale, come to standing, hands in Namaskar. Inhaling into Tadasana. Exhaling, hands to Namaskar. Inhaling, sit down, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling the left foot back, knee down, take the arms up. Exhaling, lowering your hands down, step back to plank. Inhaling, knees down. Exhaling, chest and chin, or modify with cat if you want. Inhaling, lifting to cobra or to cow. Exhaling, push back to your downward dog. Inhaling, step the left foot forwards, lower the right knee down, take the arms up. Exhaling, lower the hands down, step forwards to Uttanasana. Bend your knees on your inhale, sweep your arms up, Utkatasana. Exhaling, come to standing, hands in Namaskar. Inhale into Tadasana and come back to the breath. Again, inhaling into Tadasana. Exhaling, hands to Namaskar. Inhaling, sit down to Utkatasana, sorry. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, right foot back, knee down, take the arms up, and Anjayasana. Exhaling, lower the hands down, step back to your plank. Inhale, knees down. Exhaling, chest and chin. Inhaling, lifting to cobra, shoulders down. Exhaling, push back to your downward dog. Inhaling, right foot forwards, left knee down, take the arms up. Exhaling, lower your hands down, step forwards to Uttanasana. Bend your knees on your inhale, sweep your arms up to Utkatasana. Exhaling, come to stand, hands in Namaskar. Inhale into Tadasana. Exhaling, hands to Namaskar. Inhaling, sit back, Utkatasana. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, left leg back, knee down, take the arms up. Exhaling, lower the hands down, step back to your plank. Inhaling, the knees down. Exhaling, chest and chin. Inhaling, lift to cobra. Exhaling, back, downward dog. Inhaling the left foot forwards, lower the right knee down, take the arms up. Exhaling, lower the hands down, step forwards to Uttanasana. Bend your knees on the inhale, sweep your arms up to Utkatasana. Exhaling, come to standing. Inhaling, arms into Tadasana. As we observe the breath, see if you can again start to lengthen your exhale. So gently opening your eyes. From here, I'm sticking to my mat. Stepping the left foot back as we come into a lunge. And taking the arms up. Connect to your midline, so hug the inner thighs together. Get a good bend in the front knee. And then come halfway forwards. So you draw that right hip back, bringing the hands in front of the heart center. We're going to twist over to the right side and gently press the hands together as we start to turn the rib cage. So as we press the hands together, we're working towards getting the sternum in line with the hands. And breathing into the twist. But if you want to, for the last couple of breaths, you can open the arms out, taking the left hand down to the outside of the right foot and the right arm up towards the ceiling. Good, and then bring the hands back into prayer, come back to the center. And step forwards, coming into Tadasana. Good, again, observing your breath. Good, so moving on to the left side, step the right foot back. Some very wobbly ground. And connecting to the midline, hugging the inner thighs together, taking the arms up, lengthening through the spine, and then fold halfway forwards, hands in front of the heart center into prayer, and twisting over to the left side. To keep this connection to your back leg. Angie, can you step a bit further forwards? Sorry, the front leg forwards, or take the back leg back. Yeah, go deeper. Keep that back heel lifted towards the ceiling. So Angie, is your back heel lifted? Come onto the toes. Are you doing a warrior one? Yeah, and then bend that front knee. Get low. Yes, nice. Then straightening the arms out if you did on the other side. Right hand to the outside of the left foot. Left arm up. So Lynn, see if you can keep that elbow hooked over the left knee. And then twist from the rib cage. Keep pushing up through the right thigh. Keep that bend in your knee, Angie. The front one. Yeah. Good. And then bringing the hands back into prayer. Come back to the center, step forwards and come into Tadasana. So observing as this energy shifts around the body. Maybe if you're holding tension, if you were holding tension at the beginning of the class, maybe that tension shifted. Maybe that energy's moved somewhere else. Maybe it's gone. Again, without judgment, just observing as the energy moves. Good. So from here on your inhale, floating your arms up. Exhaling, forward fold. Good. Inhale, lift and lengthen to a flat back. Feel your back muscles engage. On your exhale, step back and come into a downward dog. Yeah, so keeping this length through the spine, we're going to lower the knees down to the mat. Bring the knees together. Good. So we're going to cross left leg. So we're going to lift the left leg up and cross it over the back of the right knee behind the thigh. So we're lifting up and over. There's a slight delay on my video, but we're there. And then take your feet wide. Yeah. So keeping the knees together, we just open the feet out. Then we're going to sit back in between the heels, in theory. You might want cushions to sit on if you have blocks close by. Good. And sit up nice and tall. Good. So just allowing your body, your hips, to settle into this. We're working to get the knees on top of each other. To go a little bit deeper into this, if you want to, you can shuffle the bottom foot forward slightly, but listen to your body, especially the knees. Good. And we're going to take the arms out to the side. So taking the left arm straight up, bending at the elbow, bringing that left hand down the back of the neck. And then use the right hand just to guide that elbow behind your head. So finding length, push down into the sitting bones, and then lengthen up through the left elbow. So you can gently press your head back into the top arm, and then releasing the right arm out to the side, turn the palm to face backwards. Reach around and see if you can get the bind with the hands. If the hands don't bind, it's fine. You can just use the back of the hand wherever it goes onto your spine. So pressing the back of the right hand and rolling that right shoulder and elbow back. Pressing the head into the left arm. Sit up tall. Good. And then slowly releasing. Just release the arms down by your side. Again, feel that energy moves. You're going to keep the legs as they are. Take a nice deep breath in. And on your exhale, fold forwards, walking the hands out in front of you. Just allowing your head to round down towards your knees. And then slowly coming up to sitting. So if you want to, you can do the turn to twist around, or you can just swap the legs. So we come up onto the feet, walk the hands around to the left, just let the feet turn with you, and then sit back down. So the left leg's on top, or just swap them over. Whatever's easiest. Good. So sitting up nice and tall, and taking the arms out to the side. So we're taking the right arm up, bending the elbow, and use that left hand just to guide the right arm behind your head. But again, pressing your head back into the top arm, sitting up tall. And then releasing the left arm to turn the palm to face back. Reach around and see if you can take the bind on this side. If the bind doesn't happen, again, just taking the back of the left hand onto the spine, wherever it reaches. And then rolling the left shoulder back. Sitting up nice and tall. And then releasing your arms.
Hello.
Eddie.
Sorry.
Good. So taking a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, forward fold. And so here you can lengthen the exhale as you let your body release. And then slowly coming up. So uncrossing your legs. Just extend both legs out in front of you on the mat. And coming into Dandasana, staff pose, hands down by your side. Flex your toes back. Inhale and extend the arms up. And as you exhale, fold forward. So allowing the spine to round. If you can reach the feet, taking hold of the feet, so take hold at the outside edge of the feet or the heels. Again, breathing into this. So feel that flow of the breath as you hold this. And then slowly coming up to sitting. If they aren't already, shuffle your feet to the front of the mat. And then bringing the arms out in front. We're going to gently, with control, pull the tummy button back towards the spine and roll down. So we come to lying on the mat as slowly as you can. Good. And then bending your knees and bring your feet flat to the mat. So crossing the right ankle over the top of the left knee. Take the arms out to the side, shoulder height, the palms up, soft through the shoulders. Taking a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, twisting over to the left side, so bringing the right foot flat to the floor. And turn your gaze towards your right hand. And then coming back to the center, keeping the legs as they are. On your next exhale, twisting the legs over to the right side and turning the gaze to the left hand. And then coming back up to the center. Uncrossing your legs and swap over onto the other side. So left ankle crossing over the right leg. Take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, lowering the right foot over to, the left foot over to the right side and turning your gaze towards the left hand. Good, and breathing in up to the center. And on the exhale, twisting over to the left side and turning the gaze to the right. And then inhaling, come back up to the center. So from here, uncrossing your legs, hug both knees in towards your chest. And then roll over onto one side and come up to sitting. So instead of coming into Shavasana, we're going to come into a meditation. So practicing this training of the mind. And that myth with meditation that we have to have a quiet mind is it's not necessary. What we're trying to do is train the mind to come back to the breath. So we're actually starting to just become the observer of the thoughts. What we're trying to get used to doing is not engaging with every single thought. So finding a comfortable sitting position that you can hold for the next 7 minutes. With your eyes closed, start to observe the breath. If you use a mantra for meditation, you can do that. You can count the breath in for 4 counts, then out for 4 counts. Or just observe. As soon as your mind wanders off, if it does, when you recognize that, just bring it back to your breath and start again. As we start to bring our focus back into the room, just listening to the sounds around you, what you can hear in your space. And listening to any sounds from outside. What can you hear? What's the furthest thing away that you can hear? So this short meditation is a really lovely practice to do daily. It gives your gut instinct, your gut feeling, your actual core self. It gives it space for your true thoughts, true feelings, true guidance to bubble to the top. We spend so much time caught up in the thoughts in our head. So just taking 10 minutes out of your day to sit quietly and step back. And bring your hands in front of your heart center into prayer. We will close the class chanting 3 Oms together. We're taking a nice deep breath in. Fully exhale. And inhale for Om. 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 And gently bowing your head. Namaste. Thank you, guys. Oh, turn mute off. Oh.
Thank you so much.
Oh. Hey, guys.
That's beautiful. Lovely.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed. Have a
Did you get
lovely
hot? Did you get hot, Esther?
baking. Yeah, I've got the sun pointing straight at me. I did take my sunglasses off. Oh, I don't know if you saw that, but Eddie's just legged it in and jumped in the pond behind.
Was that a Zoom bomber? Was that a Zoom bomber?
It was Eddie who was doing the class here. He's just gone and run and jumped in the pond behind me.
Oh.
Really
Take
off.
care.
Yeah, they're all off. Everybody's going in. Oh, well.
You'll have to go in now.
I
Thank you
know.
so much. Thank you.
Bye. How am I doing this? I can't see.